So Human Target Season 2, you're kind of the show's Charlie now that you're coming onto the show and being a little puppeteer master. Is that true? You got the money.
How do I answer that? Who am I? I am Ilsa Pucci. I will be Ilsa Pucci. She is the new boss, that's right. And she has the money. She brings the money. She has taste. She tells them what to do. They don't always listen. But she has a brain. And she's going to be challenging them to change their dirty ways.
They definitely were very much boys in their old
Yeah,
place.
exactly. Goodness me. Boys! They need a woman around. Tell them what to do. Basically, they've got me to nag them. There wasn't enough nagging going on. That's why they've got me there. That's what women do, isn't it? We nag.
Did you watch the first season of the show?
No, I didn't watch the first season of the show. We don't have it in England. But when I got the job, I watched a couple of episodes and thought, yeah, this is fun. I like the tongue-in-cheek aspects, the quality that it has. A little bit of wry, raised eyebrow.
You thought, I can take control over those boys. I can make them do
Yeah,
what
I can try and take control.
Yeah.
I think Ilsa Pucci's controlling, definitely, which means she's going to be headbutting Christopher Chance quite a lot.
Yeah, a lot of conflict between the two of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Any romantic conflict between the two of them?
Well, conflict is romantic, isn't it?
Definitely could.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. Potential there.
There is.
So what can you tell me about your character's introduction into the show? How were we first introduced to her?
What happens is Ilsa Pucci's husband, they are billionaires. Basically, he dies in a plane crash, and she suspects that it's murder, and so, but also she suspects it's murder, but also that actually it's not over. Someone's out to get her, so she has to surround herself with security, which she hates because she mucks on in there. You know, she's a woman who, despite her nails and her bouffant hair, she will roll her sleeves up and muck in. You know. She'll get dirty. And so she hates being restricted. She doesn't want to live in a gated community type atmosphere. So she sniffs out Christopher Chance and his team. She's heard all about this lawless Robin Hood type character. And she enlists him to help her and put her basically in the line of fire. She's a ballsy woman. And to give her freedom back. And while this is all happening, she watches them work and she thinks, actually, you know what, these guys do a really good job and they're really good at their job. If only they had a bit more money. So she goes, yeah, all right, I'll give you some of my cash. And so she becomes their boss. It's only because she fancies Chris. He doesn't like it when I call him Chris, but I call him Chris.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
Is she going to have a problem with the way that any of his past? Because obviously he wasn't necessarily the best guy in the past.
I think part of the whole, what's going to be an interesting dynamic with any luck is that Ilsa Pucci is reasonably conventional, apart from the fact that she's a billionaire. How conventional is that? But she lives in the real world. You know, she doesn't know about crime. It only happens to her. She's not involved in it. So when she discovers some of their slightly questionable ways of working, she doesn't like it. She didn't know people behaved like that. But then she's so inevitably, yes, she does question things, and that will cause some controversy. But I think it works in both directions. She will definitely challenge him, and hopefully they will learn from each other and make each other better people.
Fascinating. Are you going to be fighting at all in the series? Do you know?
Probably with Christopher Chance.
Anything physical?
Yeah, I've jumped into the ocean already, and jumped out of a building, through a window, and dodged some bullets. Yeah, you know.
Going straight into it.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really good.